guard. He always had time for everyone else and a good word for everyone. He always had a smile on his face each and every day. You know, since 1974, no one of this nation wears the cloth has done so without volunteering. There were many in our nation around the world who felt it would never work, that this younger generation of Americans certainly would not continue to volunteer for military service in a time of a prolonged conflict. Well, I'll tell you, I stand before you today to say they were wrong. But wrong not because of the many, but rather for the few great young men and women like Specialist Arronn Fields who have put service above self, the few serving for the benefit of the many of this nation. Arronn was a great man, willing to go into harm's way, not once but twice, not for any personal gain, but out of a sense of duty and dedication to his country, and to his unit. Specialist Fields is a man that fully exemplifies what the meaning of this passage in the Bible says. Greater love hath no man than this, that he lay down his life for his friends. Specialist Fields was a hero in every sense of the word. The 18th century British statesman Edwin Burke said that all that is essential for the triumph of evil is that good men do nothing. Arronn's actions of volunteering to serve in defense of our nation and in pursuit of freedoms from others living in a distant, troubled land speaks to the fact that this was one good man that had no intentions of allowing evil to ever triumph. In closing, I would like to read a short poem from an unknown author that I feel speaks to the spirit of Arronn. They stand toe to toe and eye to eye, unyielding, unwilling to flinch in the face of those that would destroy what is good, those that would destroy what has not yet begun, braced against all that would harm the innocent and the unprotected. They are the wall standing vigilant against all that is wrong. They are the soldiers that allow us to sleep peacefully, safe from those that would harm us in the night. They are the heroes of our nation that walked among us quietly, spoke to us kindly, offered help willingly, and laid down their lives selfishly. They are our fallen. On behalf of a grateful state and nation, I thank you, Specialist Arronn Fields, for your selfless service and sacrifice, and promise you that it nor you will ever be forgotten.
It's my honor to introduce to you the Governor of Indiana, Mitch Daniels.
Like soldiers, parents, like pastors everywhere, governors learn to pray that moments like this and days like this will never come. But although it is the least welcome and most difficult of the tasks that come with my current assignment, it is the most important. And as I always stress on days like this, I'm not here on my own account alone. I'm the surrogate. I'm the representative of the 6.5 million most patriotic people in the United States of America. I've been all over this country, and I can promise you there's not a place where people like Arronn Fields are more respected, more revered and honored than here in the state of Indiana. And I'm simply their delegate this morning. 2 R's, not 1. 2 N's, not 1. 1 A, not 2. I run into some unusual spellings as I move around our state, and I'm a fan of those. In this case, it's very obvious that the unusual spelling of Arronn's name was entirely fitting, because this was an unusual young man. And General Umbarger's letters and witness just gave us just the smallest flavor of everything I've been able to learn about him in the last 2 weeks. communicated to me. A person of great character, a person who left smiles behind him everywhere he went, a person of unusual fortitude and courage, as he demonstrated not once but twice in the service of our nation. On the other hand, there were things about him that I loved learning that were very, very typical. I mean, old cars and fishing. How Hoosier is that? Someone believed that maybe one day Arronn was destined to be a history teacher. I don't know, but he is part of history now. Always will be. A very profound figure in the life of this community, our state, and our nation. I want to say today to his comrades who made it here to be with us, Specialist Davis, PFC Tadero, we're proud of you. We're grateful to have you back with us. And thank you for the memories that you brought us of this great and fallen son of ours. I have to say, as a veteran now of far too many mornings and events like this, that it's a great comfort to be in a place like this, to be the guest of Pastor Bechtel in this congregation, and to know that this was a place of importance in Arronn's life. For one thing, it does mean, as the pastor reminded us, that his family and his friends have those intertwined roots, have that support system that other families might not. And it also means, of course, that Arronn knew in his heart that a better home awaited him. He did his duty. He took the risks he took, serene and secure in the confidence that can only come from strong faith. We live in a world of evil, but strangely in a world in which some deny its presence, some choose to explain it away, some even in some odd fashion try to turn the blame on themselves, when the simple fact is that evil is among us, always has been. And that's why free men and women have always needed people like Arronn Fields to stand between us and the evil that would harm us if it could. We can never have enough of them. We can never express our appreciation to them